So you're all here to meditate. Good. So what were you doing until you got here then? Not meditating. So that's why you're here to meditate now. So you want me to ask you to meditate before you start meditating then? I must tell you to meditate before you start meditating. Is that why you're here? So I can tell you to meditate and then you start meditating? I rather use the word contemplation rather than meditation. Because meditation has a lot of baggage that comes with it. A lot of preconceived notions of what meditation entails. But before we get into any of that, is it me or is it a bit warm in here? Right, let's fix that first. Right. So this is what we are about, right? If something's not right, then fix it. If something's not right, fix it. Contemplation of the Dhamma is exactly to do that. If something's not right, then fix it. You're all very good at fixing things which aren't right. Most of you will be in employment, or will have been in some form of employment. If you have left lay life now, then you will have been in some form of employment. Whatever line of work you will have been in, did that not involve some kind of fixing something? Something that was broken needed fixing. What does a doctor do? Fix what? The bodies. And human, minds, brains, I suppose. So doctors fix humans. Vets, they fix animals. Plumbers, they fix broken pipes. Engineers, they fix a lot of things. Architects, they help piece together people's dreams. Tour operators, they fix you up a holiday. Chefs, they fix a meal. Mothers, fix their children. Fathers, they fix the mothers. Right? So everything's about fixing something. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with fixing, except for the fact that we're always about fixing something that will eventually break again. I mean, that's good. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in a job for very long. Any doctor who is in a good sense of mind will fix a patient and say, come back soon. Thank you, please return. Right? See you soon. So we fix things and hope that they'll break again so that we can fix them again. This is how the world works. Things have to break and there'll have to be people who are there to fix them back again, put them back up again. Like when Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, then what happened? What happened, Buddha? What happened to Humpty Dumpty? He had a what? A great fall. Then what happened? What did the king do? He sent his horses and he sent his men to do what? To put Humpty Dumpty together again. But could they? No. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So it seems that there are things in this world which cannot be fixed once broken. Well, certainly not by using things that are available or people that are available within the reach of normal means. Like, so there are things that even a king can't fix. Kings can't fix certain things. So the king couldn't fix Humpty. You're all involved in fixing things. And when you fix something, it's going to break again. And then you do something to fix it again. Then it's going to break again. And then fix it again. And then it breaks again. And you fix again. You'll probably have a superhero. Most of you. Children particularly, right? Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, this man, that man. What are all these men about? They fix. They fix. Captain America, what does he do? He fixes the world. When it all starts toppling over, Captain America, and who else? Thor, Iron Man, they come to fix the world again. These are the heroes. So the villains, they break the world, and the heroes, they come back and fix the world. Well, is it not good that the villains break the world? Otherwise, superheroes wouldn't be superheroes. They only have superhero status because there are villains who break the world up into small pieces. And then the superheroes, they come and fix the world, and that's what makes them superheroes. That's why they are so popular. So right from superheroes all the way down to you guys, right? We are all involved in fixing things that break. And like I said, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with it, except for the fact that no matter how much effort and how much money and contribution you put towards fixing something, we're always fixing something that will eventually break. But there is also a way to fix things. Fix something in a way that doesn't break again. I think if there's someone who can show us the way to fix something so it doesn't break again, now that's a real hero. If you can fix something so that it doesn't break again, I think that's a real hero. Do you all have a hero in your life? You ought to. You should all have a hero in your life. Someone who's a role model. People have broken hearts. And then you need someone to fix it. Have you fixed broken hearts? Have you ever had a broken heart? No? It'll be really difficult, or it'll be a real struggle to find someone who's never had a broken heart. Almost everyone's had a broken heart. And then what do you do when you have a broken heart? You have to find someone to fix it. Did you find someone to fix it? When it broke last time round? What if we could fix it so it doesn't break again? Wouldn't that be something? Okay, it's good. There are people in our lives who come and help us fix our hearts when they break. But what if we could fix it once and for all so it doesn't break again? That's something worth exploring, isn't it? Meditation is about fixing a broken heart so it doesn't break again. That is what meditation should be used for. This is why I say we should preferably call it contemplation. There's a process, there's a science, there's a method to fix a broken heart so it doesn't break again. Have you heard of the King of Hearts? Have you ever played cards? There's a King of Hearts, right? Yeah, my hero is the King of Hearts. Because He taught me how to fix my heart so it doesn't break again. That's why I call Him what? The King of Hearts. Can you see Him? Yes. He's my King of Hearts. He can do for me what He did, or He can do for you what He did for me. Because He taught us the way to fix yourself so it doesn't break again. Never to be broken again. Who are we talking about? Of course. Do we even need to ask? No. So we're talking about the Supreme Buddha. He is my King of Hearts. He has taught me how to fix myself so I don't break again. So what I have been doing ever since is trying to fix myself so I don't break again. To enable us to do that, He taught us the method to do that. Because it's not like you have a magic wand and you can just go abracadabra. It's not magic. This is a science. This is the science of fixing so it doesn't break again. This is a philosophy. There's a method involved. There's logic involved. There's reasoning involved here. And thankfully, therefore, anyone can do it. You don't need to be a wizard for this. There's no hokery-pokery, nothing like that. There are no magic potions. You don't need to go to Hogwarts for this. Any 6-year-old, 7-year-old with a brain who can understand any of this is able to do this. You don't need a magic hat. You don't need any of that. You don't need to go speak to Dumbledore. You can do this all by yourself. All you need is the King of Hearts and the method that He taught us to fix ourselves so we don't break again. And in order to do this, He gave us 3 little words. These are the words we spoke about last week. So if you were here, I said this week, we're going to be contemplating on the application of the 3 words that we discussed last week. Anicca, Dukkha and Anatta. I talked to you last week about how we need to see these words in a different light to perhaps the one that you have been seeing them in up until this point. Anicca is the most positive word there is out there. It's very positive, it's not negative. The word anicca should not start draining you of all the energy that you have inside of you. Rather, it must supercharge you. When you hear the word anicca, that should put you on cloud 9. I always forget that one. Which is 7 or 9? Cloud 9, I think. 7th heaven, cloud 9. That's the one. Thank you. Puts you on cloud 9. Puts you on top of the world. Makes you go elated. Anicca. And also, if you remember last week, I started to talk to you about setting yourself some goals on your path to Nibbana. Because we said Nibbana is not a smart goal. Do you remember this from last week? Nibbana is not a smart goal. A goal has to be smart. Right? Whether that's in making yourself successful in a mundane existence, or whether you're aiming for a supra-mundane existence, rather, in other words, Nibbana, all goals have to be smart. So you must know very clearly what you're about to do. They have to be measurable, so you know how much progress you're making. They have to be achievable, so someone like you can be or should be able to do it. They have to be relevant to your life's purpose. What is your life's purpose, madam? To be happy. Is it not? To be happy. Isn't that what we've been doing all our lives? Trying to do things that we thought were going to make us happy. So being happy is our life's purpose. So whatever goal you set for yourself, it has to be relevant to that purpose. So if your purpose on this life is to be happy, then I shall ask you, do not set yourself any goals that is not going to help you be happy. If you have a list of goals you're working on, go and check each one of them off. Does that help make me be happy one day? It might not make you be happy today, but it has to make you be happy one day. They have to be relevant, and then finally they have to be timely. So you have to be able to say, I'm going to achieve this in the next X days, weeks, months, years, and so on. So this is why I said start making yourself some SMART goals. And I gave some ideas. I proposed to you some suggestions. Did you put some of your own together? I asked you to do that. I was hoping there would be a sheet of paper here with your ideas of SMART goals for Nibbana. There's no sheet here, but hopefully there's one in your mind. Do you remember some of the things we suggested last time? Because this is what we're going to be doing today. Remember, the Buddha's teaching is nothing if it's not practical. There's no better place to apply the Buddha's teaching than in practical life. This is not about how do we send a rocket to the moon. This is about how do you solve life's problems. Why do you go to a family counselor? Why does one go to a family counselor? To learn how to make chicken curry? No, why do you go to a family counselor? To help sort out problems that you might have in the family. Right? That's why you go to a family counselor. Why do you go to a doctor, a physician? To help solve a problem with your body, with your physique. Likewise, you go to the Buddha to help solve problems in your life. Not in next door neighbor's life, in my life. Not in imaginary problems, in real life problems. This is what the Buddha's teaching is for. So therefore, this is why I say this is so practical. This is why I gave you some examples last time. To show you that how I apply the Buddha's teaching. When I sit down for meditation, this is how I do it. I sit down for meditation and I ask myself, what are some of the challenges that I have in my life that keep me from attaining happiness? And then I take the Buddha's teaching and apply that into that problem. And I come back with an answer. I just keep doing that. Do you remember some of the things we talked about last time? Some of the challenges that people have? Can you remember one or two of them? Some people like their tea with sugar. Others like it without sugar. Which one's the problematic one? Which one's okay, which one's not okay? Liking it with sugar or liking it without sugar? Both? Both? No, it can't be both. Surely it's the one without sugar that's the problem. I mean, a tea without sugar, how can anyone have tea without sugar? Surely that's the problem, right? No? Okay, you can tell me to stop. When I have hit the problem, tell me to stop. Okay, I'll tell you the problem. When I hit the problem, you tell me to stop. I like... Whoa. What? I haven't even completed the sentence. Let's try that again. I like... I haven't even completed the sentence. Why won't you let me complete the sentence? Tell me when I should stop saying the sentence because I've hit the problem, right? I haven't got to come on my cup of tea yet. Wait. I like... You guys are so rude. You came to listen to my sermon and I can't even talk, you want me to stop. Right, fine, I'll stop then. Why do you keep stopping me at the word like? Huh? Oh, is that the problem? Not the fact that I like my tea with sugar. Like is the problem. Not tea with sugar. Okay. Okay, I'm going to change it then. You don't like the word like, right? Okay. I'm going to tell you the problem. Well, I'm going to tell you the problem that the way I see it. You tell me the problem the way you see it. Okay? Okay. You're too good at this. This is the problem. I'm trying to find a way to catch you out. But you're so good at this now. I'm trying to trick you. See, this is good. I can't trick you now. You're on the ball. You're on the ball. This is what's important. You're good at this now. It's good. But I'll try. Okay. Yesterday, one of the monks that I went to meet, they spoke to me in a way that hurt my feelings. I met a monk yesterday, and he said something that hurt my feelings. What's the problem? So I like people to talk nicely to me, but people speak to me in words that hurt my feelings. So the problem is which one? My liking for people to talk to me nicely. Yeah? Okay. I don't need to preach to you now. Okay, right, let's all meditate then. It's raining. Oh, I like it not to rain. I like the sunshine. My tea has gone cold. I like hot tea. Okay. I went to the cafe, and I asked for a latte. They gave me a cappuccino. Who should I send my letter of complaint to? Me? No, you didn't hear me properly. Wait, let me say that again. I went to the cafe and I asked for a latte, and they gave me a cappuccino. Who must I send the letter of complaint to? My wife? Or my own mind? Why? What's the problem? My choice. Why is that? Where's the problem? My liking. I wanted a latte. They gave me a cappuccino. So that's the problem. Good. Very good. Now, do you have problems like that in your life? Always. My daughter has not made her bed today. And what's the problem? No, she's not making the bed. That's the problem, isn't it? So what do? Beat her up? Get her to sleep on the floor. That's what we should do. So she doesn't have to make the bed again. What's the problem? The daughter didn't make her bed today, and when I saw that, I got very angry. What's the problem? I like for her to make her bed, or in other words, I want her to make the bed. Have you never ordered something from a takeaway and when it got delivered, it was something else? Have you ever ordered something online and when they delivered it was something else, and then you had to return it? I know, there are certain things in life that, if you need a washing machine, you need a washing machine, not a dryer. Or if you order a washing machine, you want one, not a cooker. So if they send you a cooker, you can't just tell yourself, oh, it's my problem, I wanted a washing machine. I'll just stick my clothes on the cooker. The same mechanism, open the door, stick it in, turn the knob, right? In 15 minutes, you're not going to find them washed. That's the oven there. It's not the washing machine. So it doesn't work like that. So you need to be sensible about this. But what we are talking about is how do we fix our heart so it doesn't break? We don't like heartbreaks. Who likes a heartbreak? No, we don't like heartbreaks. This is why we should fix our heart so it doesn't break again. This is why I'm talking to you about the method introduced by the King of Hearts. How do we fix your heart so it doesn't break again? So he teaches us to figure out the problem, read the problem correctly. I could give you a book with all of people's problems listed down on there, like the problems that people tell me when they come to the monastery and talk to us. Swamina has I have this problem, I have that problem, I have this problem, and my wife doesn't talk to me nicely, my children are very rude to me. I find it very difficult to work with my colleagues. These are all problems that people come with. But really, they're not coming with the right problem. So what I then try and do is to help them to find out the right problem. So I'm training you all to become monks. This is the first step. I'm brainwashing you all. I'm teaching you how to become a monk. A monk is someone who dispenses solutions to the mental problem. Firstly to himself or herself, and then secondly to the people that come to them for help. Because I'm here to do, and we are all here about, helping you solve a problem so it doesn't reappear. We don't like relapses. In other words, not that we don't like relapses, but rather it's preferable not to have a relapse. Fix a problem so it doesn't reoccur. So now dig into your own lives and find out problems that you have. Rather than find out, you just need to remind yourself of problems that you have. Once you found the problem, ask yourself, is this the real problem? Superficially, it looks like this is the problem, but is this the real problem, the underlying problem? And then we apply anicca dukkha anatta to treat it. This is what meditation is. It's nothing magical. Like I said, no magic potions, no magic wands, no magic hats, no magic potions, nothing like that. This is just simple logic and reasoning. But when you build your case, you have to build it so airtight, so foolproof that you could take it to a court. And it will stand the test of a judge, a well-experienced judge. So, for example, if I said to you, I like chicken. And if I said to you, I like chicken. Like, for example, like when we have our meditation programs, our weekly meditation programs, on a Tuesday and a Thursday we have a discussion. So our monks sit down with you and we discuss how much have you actually understood the Dhamma. And sometimes we get some really funny responses. It's quite entertaining, I must admit. So sometimes we go and we speak to the upasakas and the upasikas who come. Sometimes the problems that we put forward to them is, upasakam, I like chicken. Help me. You'll be surprised the responses we get back from them. They think outside the box. I must give you that though. They're very creative. 10 out of 10 for creativity. So for example, if I said, I like chicken, I'm addicted to it, how do I break the habit? Some of the answers we get back. Swami answer. You're a monk. It's not fitting for a monk to be a non-veg. Become vegetarian. This is what you should do. So this is advice. We go to and speak to them for advice. Become a vegetarian. And then the problem's fine. The problem will be solved. Is that what we are asking for? No, that's not the solution. Because this is not about a lifestyle choice. What is being proposed is become a vegetarian. Then that's a lifestyle choice. I'm not talking about a lifestyle choice. That is not what the King of Hearts said. You need to be able to apply anicca dukkha anatta to this problem. To do that, first you need to identify the real problem. Some people say, well, chicken is very expensive these days. You should go for a cheaper option. No, I'm not talking about that. Because again, if you take it to the court, it doesn't stand. Because what is a counter argument to that? Well, you're saying it's expensive because you don't have enough money. Then work harder, earn more money, and now it's not expensive. Now you can afford it. So that's the solution. But that's not the solution we went in looking for. Some people say, well, Swaminathan, if you eat chicken, then you're indirectly contributing